Hey guys, welcome back to another video from Parts Factory Australia. Today we're going to be working on this Hyundai Tucson. Specifically, we're going to be changing the window regulator. This is an 05 to 09 model. However, we stock 05 to 2020 model window regulator. This video will only work for 05 to 09. However, if you need the 16 to 20 window regulator, we do also have that available on our website. I think it's $2.99 with free postage anywhere in Australia. So definitely check that out if that's what you're looking for. But yeah, as I said, this video is for the 05 to 09 Hyundai Tucson window regulator replacement. Alrighty guys, I'm expecting this job to take about half an hour. Might take more, might take less. I haven't actually done one of these in a very long time. But look, without further ado, we will just jump straight into this one and I'll show you how to get it done. Right, a few easy steps to get this window, this door card off. For starters, we need to take this little Phillips head out. One, and then you can pop this black cap out just like that. We're going to stick all the little screws and nuts on the floor. Using a flathead screwdriver, you place it in there and you can just pop this little cap. Sometimes what I like to do is just give it a bit of a hit, because then it'll pop out just like that. Then you can bring your little flathead, Phillips head rather, screwdriver up, and of course undo it just there. Now the screw might fall into the handle, and you can just open up the handle and you can grab it like so, putting the screw on the inside. Now around the outsides of the door you'll find these little cap things. You can basically just push in and lever out these little tiny plastic trim pieces. There's one there. Got one. Oh, there it goes onto the floor. Try not to let it roll away too far. One. Some might be harder than others. I'm going to push that out like so. There's one there. One here. Popping them out one by one. It looks like you've got none along the bottom. Now you can pull this little handle cap off, and now that you've gone all the way around and removed all of the plastic trim pieces, you can now use your Phillips head screwdriver. 1, 2, and 3, and those little plastic pieces will now fall out straight into your lap like so. 1, grab your little tool and it just pops out like so. Placing them all on the floor inside the car again. You got one up here guys, should be able to see that from there. It's the same thing. You pop the little plastic cap, and of course we use our Phillips head to undo it from the door. And at this point, with a bit of a pull, should be able to pop the door card off like so. You might find there'll be a screw behind here. There it is, just there, straight through. Loosen it off. It'll probably drop into the door here. You can just pick it up and put it on the floor again, and I'm hoping that's the whole door card off. This black trim here might stop you from pulling it off. You can just grab the black trim, pop it off, lift the door card up, and of course on the back there's 2 electrical plugs. You can just press in, pulling one at a time, press in, and pulling the other one off. You got one that travels down to the little light, and you can just pop it off like so. Those plugs are here, here, and here. So pop all 3 off like so. We are now up to a little bit more difficult part. Now I'm going to sacrifice my plastic trim because this is a wrecking yard car, so this will not be using this trim ever again. But if you want to keeping your car, you want to be a little bit more gentle when pulling this off. Keep it all in one piece so you can put it back on, if you know what I mean. But yeah, as I said, my car is a scrapper, so this can go in the trash, making this job a little bit easier for me. You can just use a little tool or something to clean up all that black putty. But yeah, that's going in the bin. Right, so here is the window regulator panel that you guys ought to be changing. However, if it is just your motor that is busted, well then that's the motor just there. It's 3 10mm, and pull this plug off, put your new motor on, and that would be job complete. If, however, someone has diagnosed it being the whole panel, it's not that difficult. What we're going to do, first things first, we are going to boot the car back up and bring the door card back over. I'm going to plug the switch in so that the door switch can be used. And if the motor's lazy, you want to use the switch and assist the glass to come up into the air. You do this because you need to get basically I'll show you in a second, but what I'll do is I'll line it up first. I'm thinking it's about there, so now I can undo the plug, move this out of the way, and hopefully, yep, so you can see now I've got this 10mm here and this 10mm here. That allows me to take, take the glass out of the door, and that way this regulator just peels off. So yeah, that's the most important part to get done first. Now guys, I know what you're thinking. Oh, but my window regulator doesn't go up and down. I understand. If you can't get yours to go up and down, remove this motor. That will allow the whole system to move up and down freely by hand. You can actually grab your glass, pull it up, pull it down, etc, etc. So that's the way around that. No stress. We're going to go for the silver ones that connect to the silver part of the reg, which means I need to bring my door card, my reg up a little bit more. I think to about there. So I can now get to the silver part. I'm going to undo that one. Again, hoping we do not drop the bolt. I think I might drop mine. Put your hand under and catch it, maybe. Here it is, one. You got the same thing over here, guys. Because it's metal to metal, I'm hoping the glass is much easier to lift up. There we go. Placing our glass somewhere nice and safe so that it doesn't smash, because that would be a disaster. Okay, so now you got your glass out of the way. The rest of the job's super easy, because you can literally just unplug your reg, pull these little clips, they literally just pull out, just like that. Last one down here. Now we're going to undo this door handle, which is super easy. Just one screw. I'm going to place that on the ground. You can pull it forward. It's going to be attached here. You just pull it off like that. You undo it from here. 1, 2, lift up, go down. Now that might need to be separated like I just did. Okay, so now that everything is undone, you literally just go like this. It's all going to be 10 mils. You can see the reg's about to fall now. Place it all on the ground. Pop off the inside first. Pop off the outside. I'm hoping the whole thing lifts out without being attached to too much else, which it looks like it might be. What is that? Oh yeah, it's got some sort of plastic trim. Maybe it needs to go that way. Yeah, so you push the reg that way and this white plastic trim will let go, and then the window regulator will pop out like so. Remember, you're just popping these wires through. Super duper straightforward, guys. There's your regulator there. Alrighty guys, so it really was that easy. We had the whole regulator out in 15 minutes, which is absolutely awesome. Now hopefully you've already gone ahead and got your replacement reg for your 05 to 09 Tucson. Don't forget, we do have the 16 to 20 available, and in the future at Parts Factory, of course, we're going to have the 05 to 09. So depending on when you watch this video, definitely click on the title of this video, check to see if we've got the parts available on our website. But other than that guys, if you appreciate the work that's been done here today to show you how to do this job, make sure you thumbs up the video, and if you can, subscribe to the channel. That way you see any future videos we release. We've got a whole Can-Am, that's Can-Am BRP, you know, the 4x4 side-by-side channel available. You can check that out. Do camping and stuff like that, which is really cool. But if you are doing your own jobs, DIY jobs, maybe you're a mechanic, maybe you buy and sell cars, definitely subscribe to the channel. It's worth having a check to see what videos are coming out through us in the future. Alrighty guys, let's get this regulator back in the car. Alrighty guys, time to put this window regulator back in. There's nothing wrong with mine, so you could obviously just follow the same procedure with your new window reg. It doesn't really matter where this part of the reg is to start. So what we do first is we stab our little wires back in the door, like so. We bring it around like this, get it on the other side of the wires, and then you slide it into those little white tabby parts, as you will remember. We pull it out, just line it up, and then do the white parts first, last. So there they go there, and then you can pull it that way. I got one in but I didn't get the other. Let's try again. I'm not exactly sure what these white tabs are for, but we're just gonna make everything OEM anyway. So those white tabs are now in. Now it's time to pull it this direction and line up our little 10 mils that are around the edge. So we'll start with our bolts first. You got one down here, one. What else we got? We got one here. Yep. Now you got 3 nuts. Most important one we've got to get done first. It's just over here, nice and tight. You got one up here. The last one is over here, nice and tight again. Now plug back into the reg. You can now run around the edges, plugging our little tabs back in. You got one there. Bring the wires over the top. You got one here. They're just plugging back in, nice and easy. Pushing it back in, pushing this one. That goes to your switch. This is for your door handle. Let's get the door handle done. The white one goes to the top. Self-explanatory guys, you just put the little ball thing in the plastic part of the handle. Can be a little bit painful sometimes, but just take your time and you will get it. So we got one. It's a bit of a pain, to be honest. Pressing it in and then popping it down like that. Let's try this one. Hopefully this one goes in a bit easier. That was not that easy. Yeah, that one went in way easier. Popping it in back there. The door handle. Okay, so these actually go the other way. That's possibly why they're a bit hard. The white one goes on the bottom. The black one on the top. That's better. The white one on the bottom. Yeah, so they went in much easier, so that should have been an early warning for me. It wasn't. There you go, now it reaches much easier. But you push it in and then you can just slide it into place. Now, you got a little Phillips head screw up into here. There you go there. Now, we'll bring our door glass back in. So to do that, you literally just bring the glass up over the top and you can just drop it into place like so. Now the window regulator might need to be adjusted. You guys remember how to do that. You just have the motor disconnected or plug your master control switch in and bring your window regulator up and down until it lines up with these holes. So you can slide the metal bar until it lines up. So I've just lined up my right side. I'll also line up my left side while I'm here. You can use my left hand, get in under there and make it all sit flush. Mine's looking nice. Remember, it's two 10 mils. You could stick the 10 mil through, line it up, and hopefully just take it straight in like I've just done. Got one over here, don't forget. Bit of a click. Okay, so now everything's actually back together. So what's the last part of the job? Of course, door card back on. Do that. All your plugs back on. 1, 2. Don't forget your courtesy light down here. 3. Okay, and then we just tuck it over the top of the metal part of the trim, giving it a nice tap on each side, then hitting it around the edges, and it should all clip into place like so. Now the next part, guys, little trim piece, in it goes. Now at this point, make sure that your glass is ready and it's working and it all works. You might not have had a window regulator for a while, so you want to make sure it's not sticking and it's all flowing nice and easy. Okay, as I said at the start of the video, guys, this car is a wrecker car, so I'm not going to finish this job. There's literally no point, but I will remind you, you have your black trim, This one can be a little difficult, so I'll just demonstrate how it's done. You just bring it in like this. There's a hook on the bottom here that hooks into here, and there's a one-way sort of hook there, and you literally just line it up and give it a nice hit. See how it popped in like that? Super duper easy. Remember, you got all your Phillips head screws around the edges, a Phillips head screw in the guts, and put those little plastic covers over so everything looks OEM. Give it a wipe down. That black stuff might be everywhere, and that is job complete, guys. Alrighty guys, so that job was actually super duper easy. Had it in and out of the garage in 25 minutes, and I'm sure you'll be able to do the same. Just a reminder, guys, if you are chasing the 16 to 20 reg, we've got it. We can send it to you anywhere in Australia. It's 300, free delivery, so definitely check it out, bottom of the video. And other than that, my name's Lucas Strabs. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.